Alright, what's up, Chrono Clashers? Chris here with Chrono Clash Central, and we've got blue-purple, so we saw one match with it earlier, so we're going to get the deck profile underway, so hopefully you guys can see this one I have been struggling with a lot. Just to get it, blue-purple was a little awkward, so we have one-drops. Kabuto, he's in here to get EX cards. EX cards are super important for the game, so you want to be able to grab them whenever you want. And then Shikamaru Nara is a really good card. It's really defensive in the Guardian stack, being able to tap things. So if your opponent has multiple battlers out, they're not going to be able to keep attacking you. And the one cost, being able to tap an opponent's battler and then attack into it, is really good for keeping board control and some solid removal. Keep those pesky cards off the field. And then 2-drops, we've got a few 2-drops in here. So boom. Boom, 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 boom. Alright, so it's going to be Kiba, Suigetsu, and Konan. These are just the power 2-drops in blue and black, or sorry, blue and purple. My bad. And so we've got, this is basically, I consider him a life gain, because if your opponent's trying to be aggressive, they're going to have to attack into him. And if they decide, like, you know what, I'll just chill for a turn, I won't attack into him, you can use him to summon out some powerful EX cards, which is really good. And he also draws EXs, so yay, drawing EX cards. Kiba, he gives you time. He gives you time on the EX on the Guardian stack. It's not that important, but I consider him kind of like, he's like a ramp spell in this game. So he gives you more mana. So you can play him on one turn and be like, okay, I'm going to set up to play a bigger card the next turn. It's going to cost one less because I get a time after attacking Guardian stack. And then Konan is there to get your EX card. So, bada boom. Pretty self-explanatory there, I think. We're about to get into the oomph. We're almost done with the kind of early game control. Kind of cheap cards that keep things satisfied until you can get where you need to be with your hand, or if you've already got control and you just want to keep your opponent on low time. So 3 costs, we have Jugo and Sakura Haruno. So they're both for that like control, kill the weenies type strategy. So Jugo can attack into anything with 2 strength, even if it's untapped, because of how the mechanic works. When you choose declare attack, the effect goes off, you tap something, and then you just attack into it. And Sakura kills anything with cost 2 or less, which I don't think is a great ability, but it does what it needs to do, and can be useful on occasion. So, and the nice low cost, the cost is nice, gets you the right amount. Alright, then fives is really where the oomph of the deck is, okay? So the 5 costs, you have Zetsu, you have Hidan. So these are the purple 5s. Zetsu's really good because he's going to reuse your summon effects, but it's a little bit tricky to get that set up. So he's really going to be valuable on your EX plays when you have reinforcements. So that's mainly what he's there for. So like Hidan EX, then you get an EX with a summon effect, and then you play Zetsu to copy that summon effect. So you double dip in there. That's really where Zetsu's going to be good, and kind of reusing your removal, because unlike something like red-purple, this deck doesn't have like 2 colors that have removal in them. So it's really important to be able to reuse what you can. And then I don't really need to explain Hidan. He just has that reinforcements, so strong. So you got to be playing him. He's going to basically sets up a lot of the power plays, just because of how insane reinforcements is. Okay, and then the blue. This is really where I think the deck comes together. And what makes this blue-purple deck viable is all the 5 costs. So blue has like an insane amount of these 5 cost, 5 strength, and I feel like I keep prattling on about this, but right now with how the game is, 5 cost, 5 strength, dodges a lot of removal. You can watch my removal video where I talk about that. So these guys are gonna get on the board. They're gonna be sticky, and your opponent's going to have a hard time removing them, and then you're going to be able to attack with them. Choji basically lives through anything. Rock Lee's going to give you more time for the next stuff. And Kankuro, I don't really like him, but he's there in case you need, just to maximize those 5/5 slots. So they're going to stick on the board. You can probably attack into something. You could get a Guardian stacked out with them being relatively safe, and then go into an EX with them. And so Choji and Kankuro are really strong because you're gonna be able to tap something. So randomly, I really don't like this effect, but like you could copy it with Zetsu if you really need to. I don't like it because it costs 5, which means you're probably passing the turn to the opponent, and then the tap doesn't really do anything. But it can be useful if you want to, like, if you have a Suigetsu out and they left it alive, and later in the game you just want to play one of these and tap him to protect a life. So it can be useful, kind of like little tricky things like that, but mostly these guys are here for the 5/5 stat line, makes them hard to get rid of, and helps you set up for a lot of board control that's hard to get rid of, and going into your power EX plays. Alright, 6 drops. It's a pretty expensive deck. You're mostly trying to like get 1 or 2 cards on the field and just kind of take it over from there with removal and tap effects to get rid of your opponent's stuff. So we've got Neji, our removal, an excellent Guardian effect, just removes in when you play him, and the Guardian. I prefer to have him in the Guardian because playing 6 to destroy something and not getting a body on the field kind of is rough. But you gotta do it. You gotta do it. Sometimes that Boruto, you got nothing to get rid of him. Then Tobi's just a super all-around card because if you're able to play him and EX summon in the same turn, it kind of feels like a blowout. Like you play him, you get an EX card, you get something back from your drop, probably more removal, or you get EX card that you want to drop on him back from the drop, and then you EX card, and it's just crazy. So, and I know a lot of green-purple decks just really abuse the fact that you could play them for free with the Naruto EX. So you can do something kind of similar, but just not at the same scale. And then the Naruto Uzumaki 6/6, hard to get rid of, comes with removal. Nothing really bad to say about that card. And then we'll round it out with our 7 costs, which are going to be Hiriko and Pain. So Pain just acts like another Naruto, and his Guardian effect is really, really good because it gets you out of some sticky situations, but you also have to be careful because he's going to be able to kill your Hirokos and Pains. He has some targets in this deck, so if you do play him, you have to be aware of that. Although, like, it does, there's some, like, really funny things that can come up where, like, if you have Hiroko on the field and then you flip the Pain, and then you're like, okay, well, I have to kill my Hiroko, but then I can reinforcement Naruto into play. It's like, so it can be kind of silly. Things come up, but mostly he's there to kind of pretend to be Naruto's, and also randomly get rid of good stuff. And then Hiroko, vanilla, but he's got that reinforcements for 7, which is really, the 7 is really important because it, unlike Hidan, you get to reinforcements Tobi in, you get to reinforcements other things in, so this can really pop off your plays. Like I mentioned, if you get Tobi in for free on any turn, it kind of is insane. So basically, that's when you have Hiroko. He's got that stat line, which makes him hard to get rid of. So if you untap the turn with Hiroko and Tobi in your hand, you get to basically be like, sacrifice EX on Hiroko, bring in Tobi, get another EX, sacrifice that Tobi for the EX, and it kind of gets crazy. So that's pretty much it for the main deck. It's pretty solid. I quite like it. And then we'll go to the EXs. I think, there's not that much options, so it's pretty straightforward. We'll do 3 at a time. We've got Gamabunta, Sasori, and Itachi Susanu. This is here to, just be that little bit extra defense if you need it, or it's kind of sneaky because he's kind of like Mitsuki. Red has that really big advantage of having Mitsuki, but Gamabunta, if he's in your hand, he turns anything in your hand into a Mitsuki, essentially. So he's really strong for that. Sasori gets anything you want back. So reuse removal, get back Sentinels, whatever you may want. Sasori is there to help you grab it. And then Itachi Susano is there for that, we just said removal, but it's there because it kills so much. That 6 costs or less just deals with like an insane amount of cards in the game. And so you can reuse that with Zetsu and get him back with Sasori. Is absolutely fantastic. So there's those guys. And then we've got Gamakichi, who's like our fake Naruto. We got Sasuke Uchiha Sentinel and Geto Statue. So Geto Statue's there. If your opponent, you can play something big like Hiroko, and then if your opponent like drops a ton of cards down, then you get Geto Statue and you just pop their field. Sasuke Uchiha is really solid for that 6 strength Sentinel. Also attacks for 9, kills Boruto, and Gamakichi will get you the extra time. Geto Statue is a little hard to get out, so you can also change it for Deidara if you want. But that's pretty much it for the deck profile. Let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. Give a thumbs up if you enjoyed the video. And, also let me know if you try out the deck, what you guys have been trying out for blue-purple, making it work. It's been a little tricky for me, but I finally found this and I'm really happy with it. So I'd love it if you guys give it a whirl and let me know how it does for you. And subscribe, for more deck profiles, more matches with this bad boy, and other things. I'm really excited for Godzilla. Get a little bit more variety in here, and I hope to catch you guys in another video. Keep on learning, keep on having fun, and I'll see you next time. Peace.